Hi all, welcome to my channel, welcome to my world. This is the world of Wayne. I wasn't about to let you go into the weekend without one more issue of Eagle Moss's Build the Delorean issue 19. Okay, you know what, before I show you everything we get with issue 19 here, and actually it does detail a lot of the stuff on there, for some reason they've sent us some tweezers, look. Don't know, I haven't even opened them. There we go. I'm guessing things are about to get fiddly as soon as they got them. But anyway, let's go into issue 19, just show you what's in the magazine. There we go. I've turned this mat over. I don't know why I've done that, but you haven't got the grid lines. I will make sure that that's put back next time. It's a lot of moving around otherwise. Issue 19, no, these are all the parts that we've got. Looks like a lot of fiddly parts in the engine, and just so you know, this bit here, which is the pipe, let me get that over so you can see it, is actually this little bit of plastic there. The picture just shows a straight line, but as you can see it has got a bend on it. This I almost lost when I was chucking the stuff away, so don't lose that when you take it out of the pack. This is what we got coming, so it's basically looks like 3 pages full of stuff to do. And again, look, they've showed you here that the pipe's straight when it has actually got a bend in it, so not quite sure what that's going to happen when we get round to that, but we shall see. Looking a bit more at production diaries. Oh, I love that house. I love old Doc Brown's house there. That's the house. And last but not least, this is what we got coming. Now, this will probably be here in a month's time. We've got the intake manifolds, and that will be from issue 20. Other than that, there's another little, just, I don't know, picture and all that, what you got. The only screws we're going to be using in this one are APs, which means they're going into plastic, as we know now, and AMs, so they're going to be going into metals. They're really thin ones and stuff like that. But this is the last time you're going to be doing this for a month, so without further ado, let's get cracking with fitting the water pump and hoses. Okay, God, I really need to clean this mat here, but these are the bits that we've got. Basically, nice lovely bit of metal there. We've got, these are all plastic bits of the manifold and stuff like that. We've got the 2 screws that I mentioned earlier on, the AM and AP, and this tiny little bent pipe, which doesn't say it's meant to be bent in the book. It is very rubbery actually, so it can probably be bent back, or I don't even know if it's meant to be bent. I'm sure someone can fill me in on that. First thing it wants me to do is we're going to be using this piece here first, which is the water pump hoses and pipes, and we're going to be attaching it to the water pump here. This does go in a certain way. Basically, you've got the lip over here, which is going to go into the recess here. So that's going to go in, boom, just like that. And that's going to be secured with an AP screw. So let's get these screws out now. God, look, I'm not ready at all. I haven't even got my screws out, and I haven't even got my screwdriver out. I could just get these APs, I suppose, out from my box of tricks that I've got over there, but as I said, I'm not ready at all. Sorry if you got deafened then as well. Just put the microphone so you can actually hear me. Right, so what we do is we pick this up with the screwdriver, and we'll get this in to this hole right there. Hopefully it goes in nice. It's feeling nice at the moment, a bit loose at the moment, but I'm sure it'll be tighter once I've finished with it. There we go, nice tight fit that one is. Just seeing how that seats. Yeah, it looks like it's sitting okay there. And that's the first part done. And the second part done, we're going to be relying on this bit of metal here. So this is actually going to go into the metal. It is directional. Now in the picture, they've actually got it this way round, like this. And this piece here is going to be going this way round into the recess here. So in other words, these little hang down bits of the manifold are going to go into this first bay on that section, just like that. These are going to be secured with screws, I'm guessing. They certainly are. These are going to be secured with AP screws. These small ones again. God, these small ones are getting everywhere. So we've got 2 holes that these are going to be going into. Let's put the first one in. I suppose it does make a change that these last 4 issues there hasn't been much to do, because I'm sure when we do have the fiddly bits, we're going to be looking back on these times and thinking, I wish they were as easy as issues 16, 17, or 17, 18, 19 and 20. No, 16, 17, 18 and 19. Getting ahead of myself there. Okay, and that's 2B done. That's basically the water pump put onto this housing here. Now we've got some extra pipes to go in, which is this great big pipe here. Now this pipe's going to be coming from the water pump housing here, and it's going to be going into these recesses here. So basically we've got a hole for this little end here. It's going to fit into that little hole there, like that. And then once it's in enough, it should line those holes up there, which it has perfectly. So we need to get those screwed down. And I bet you, I thought they were going to say AP screws. It's not. We're looking at the AM screws now, because obviously, as we've learned, and people keep telling me in comments now that the M means metal, so these screws are going to be going into metal. So I'm not happy with that screwdriver. I'm just going to get my other one. The screwdriver seems a little bit bigger. I have got two of those, but for the life of me I can't think where from. So we get the first one in. This is the first AM screw in. I'm not going to tighten them up all the way. I'm just going to put these in loosely and then tighten them up. I do like the pipe work. This reminds me a little bit of the D'Agostini Millennium Falcon. I mean, when you actually put the pipe work on that, it didn't look like much when it was on the sprue. And there's a word I don't like. But when it was actually on the ship, it really did kick it off. And you can see now, once I've got these last screws in, how that does really, really kick it off. I'll tell you something that I think, though, and I did have a conversation with someone in one of my last videos, is that if you're going to this much detail to have the water pump and the housing and the pipes, why would you have the screw head showing? You see what I mean about level of detail? You've gone to the detail of having this, but you know, you're going to lose the effect by having these screws here. I mean, you'd have rounded chrome things, I guess, in a finished piece. And to be honest with you, these bits aren't even going to be seen either. So, interesting thing, that one. But, you know, if it's going to spread the cost of the issue out over 130 issues, I'm sure that's why they're doing it. Okay, next bit. We're going to be fitting the auxiliary air pipe. That's going to go on this piece here, and we've got like a round bit there. It just sits on top basically, so it's going to sit on top just like that, and this is going to be secured with an AM screw, which is one of these tiny ones here. I can see this one being a bit fiddly, so bear with me. I'm going to load this onto my screwdriver there, and if I go quiet, it's because my tongue's out and I'm concentrating. Just start that off. Okay, I've got a bite on there, so that's good. Now, what it doesn't tell me, I'm guessing this bit has to be perpendicular to the engine, so that's how I'm going to screw it in. It doesn't really show that very well in the picture, I have to say. Oh, and that's just fallen off. Okay, right. Where the hell did that just go? Okay, there's the first problem that I'm going to have. This piece here, I'm going to have to glue, because you just saw that happen. The screw has broken off in the thread. Can you believe that? Can you believe that? And I wasn't screwing that hard. Look, it's broken off in the thread. Now, do I get another one or do I glue it? I'm going to glue it. Look, the head is still on the top of the screw there. That's bad. I can glue that in, no problems, and that's going to fit there. So that'll be the next bit I'm going to do. We're coming to the end of it now anyway, so I'll put this pipe in, but again, it doesn't tell us what way round this pipe's going to go in, but I'm going to put it so the bend's on the other end of the pipe. So let's just feed this into the little hole, and just so you know, this is this is step 2. I can see this is going to be a pain to get in as well. There you go, the pipe is in. And if I have to move it around afterwards, I will. But as you can see, I've put it in with the bend away. But I'm going to have to glue this to that there. Because, as you saw, the screw snapped. I'm absolutely shocked by that. I'm shocked by that. But look, let's get that glued and then I'll come back to you. Okay, I've just come back and that is now glued on there. And I've kept it completely and utterly perpendicular. Just making sure that's perfectly straight. So that if I do need to move it around, you know, I can easily just break that glue bond and put it the way it's meant to go. And I said it doesn't actually detail about this hose what section it needs to go in. It says we need to fix the pipe piece 19C into position 19B with 2 AM screws. I've got no other bits left. I am absolutely confused by that instruction. Fix the pipe 19C into the position on piece 19B. This piece is here 19B with 2 AM screws. I think that doesn't make any sense to me at all, because there's no screws in the picture. Something really screwy is going on with that bit there. Not only did the screw break, and that is definitely the screw I was meant to put in there, an AM, but it's talking about putting 2 AM screws in to a pipe. Yeah, that don't make any sense to me at all. Haven't got a clue. Anyway, that was a really weird one to end it on. Anyway, that's what it looks like there. Okay, I'm going to leave it like that for now, but that last instruction, someone at Eagle Moss really needs. This is the second mistake in 2 magazines, and that's not on, and especially with that breaking, that's ticked me off a little bit. But whatever you do, don't force that screw, or make sure when you're screwing it in, you've got a screw that actually works really good. Sorry, I'm going to put my microphone up there. I hope you like that video. We're going to see it again in a month's time with issue 20, but other than that, hopefully we'll have this piece here, I'm guessing, attached to the engine somehow. I don't know, perhaps looking like that. We shall see. But anyway, that's issue 19. Take care.